Hey guys, welcome back. MTG Mox man. Hope you're having a great day. All right, guys, welcome to like tidy up day. This is where I sit here and sort some cards, and I just start saying whatever's on my mind. And there is quite a bit lately. Like I don't know about you guys. I opened cards this weekend. I opened a couple of boxes, which by the way, I'm really surprised. Those videos. Sorry, I'm just gonna tilt this a little bit. Those videos got horrible viewings, guys. I got like 4 or 5 people watching those videos, where other stuff I talked about, like Mox Amber, got like 30, 40 views. So it's kind of crazy. Um, so I mean, it's funny. Like, is that telling me I shouldn't do box videos? It seems kind of silly, right? Like, who doesn't like to watch? Or maybe I'm opening them wrong, and people don't like the way I'm opening them. I don't know, but it's definitely telling me something. When other things seem to be able to like get people's attention, but not an opening video, which should be very exciting, unless I can find a way where maybe I can like send you like a PayPal bill or something, and we can open a box and people will pay for portions of it, and I mail it out or something, kind of like they do in Rudy's channel and like MTG Revealed. I don't know how those guys do it. I'm sure I can find a way though. If that interests people, please put it in the comment section so I'm aware. If you're new to the channel, I'm MTG Moxman. I'm big into Moxes, especially Mox Amber, as you'll see in my old videos if you go back and watch the old ones. And by the way, speaking of Mox Amber, I don't know if you guys have noticed, it has kind of gone up and down a bit here. It had a little bit of a downfall this weekend, and it picked up a little bit today. But it's understandable, guys. It had like 100 and something% climb in a single week. So that, I mean, that's a lot, right? We're not talking small potatoes here. We're talking pretty charged up stuff. So I sit there and I go, that's okay. It had a great charged weekend. It's not a good or bad thing at this point. It's just a thing, and that thing tells me that it was fun, and it was great to see, and it was very exciting. But man, it was crazy that it ended so fast. It's like boom, and it's done. Although I look today, I've noticed now that the foils and stuff are starting to go up. Just like 7 or 8 sales on eBay this weekend, but definitely was some sales going on. So it makes you think, wow, that's not bad. So maybe we'll see a turnaround tomorrow with some of the cards. I might need that one. I was just surprised myself to see it just climb, and then sink like $2, right? Just shows how volatile, because people are really not sure where it's supposed to be at this point, I guess. And come on, it is kind of funny to see it go, So we'll see. But anyway, I'm talking about these box openings here, and I realized that I was pretty excited to open all this stuff, right? But when I start to look at the prices online, man, those prices are not reflective of what I would think the cards used to be worth. And it just shows, I wouldn't say I'm dated in how I think of things, but you get that kind of thing where it's like, hey man, a rare should really be a rare. A mythic was really a mythic. But now when they're going the way they're going, it's like box topper mythic type thing. And you're just like, get into the story, Wizards. Get into the story of Magic. Stick to your rhythm. I know they're trying to find ways to pump out more money from us, the consumers. Oh, I love that artwork. Like, I get that they're trying to pump more money out of us, but do it the right way. You know how I would do it? I would make it harder to get mythics. I would print less of them. You don't have to add a new layer of box toppers. I mean, you can do that. It can be a good switch up for people once in a while. But as a rare, almost like an aside, not as a main dish to look forward to in a card pack. So I would have left. I mean, it's great, it's cool, but the card prices are not reflecting how these cards are. Like, I got some of those cards up there, got Oko, got stuff, and all the prices are going down. Now maybe some of those will rebound, right? But I'm just surprised considering how I mean, the set is good, guys. I love the cards. I love some of the flavor. You know what I just noticed, by the way? I got a fat pack on the weekend. When did they take out the storybook? That's why I buy the fat pack. I like the little storybook with all the cards listed. I like to look at that. I like to read it. I like to follow it, and now it's not there. So I'm kind of cheesed off a bit, actually. I was like, hey, I didn't even realize it till after the fact. So I was just kind of bummed out because I thought that it definitely should have stayed in as part of their fat packs, right? I don't know why they took it out. It's something I look for. It's one of the reasons I bought the bundle. Sorry, I guess they call it a fat pack now, bundle, whatever they call it. The thing with 10 boosters, which used to only have 9, right? Which I didn't care if it had 9 or 10. I cared that it had a little storybook that kind of told me a little brief synopsis of what's going on in the story. It reminded me of the G.I. Joe file cards on old toys. When you saw those G.I. Joe file cards, it let you know a little bit about the character, about the person behind everything. And I like that. So, Wizards, put that back in there. Don't take that stuff out. We like seeing that. At least I did. And if I like it, somebody else liked it too. Now, it's kind of a bummer. And then I see some of these card prices for some of the stuff. I'm going, really? That's what, like, Murderous Night is worth more than that? That is crazy. I just don't like it. I don't like it. I think they should go back to how it has been. Right? I'm not saying you can't evolve. Right? But it's so obvious they're just trying to pump more money out of us by putting some of these different rare things in, that they're just trying to jack a few extra bucks. And a lot of people will buy it. Like, I opened a couple boxes, man. I had fun with you guys. It was good. If you haven't seen those videos, you guys can pop back and watch them. But, if you look at Dominaria, it was just a good set. It stood on its own 2 feet by itself when people bought it because it was awesome. Richard Garfield, you rock, man. You know how to make a set. You know how to get in there. This is a good set. I'm excited by it. I think it's amazing. But there's always that caveat of a but. I know when I look at my rares. Yarvo, Fervent Champion. These are rares. They're good. Some are better than others. Black Paragon should not be. He's a 3-1 when he enters a battlefield. A Ninth gauge Death Touch and Lifelink, and he has Flash. He doesn't even have First Strike. For 3-1, for 2, you can get those cats that were commons back then. Forget that. The Pharaoh Elder, Lockwood. None of these really grab me. Hushbringer could be kind of fun, right? The lands, like the Castle Lothwin and stuff, guys. Those are good lands. Giant Killer's great, but isn't it like, okay, Torban's awesome. I like him because he's a dwarf, but I like how they made him look. Like, he looks like a dwarven leader should. So thank you, Wizards, for that. But the other stuff, I'm just kind of like, it doesn't feel like a mythic. It doesn't grab me. When I look over here, the alternate art, by the way, like the storybook cards, they are beautiful. Okay, there we are. Oko, he's cool. Okay, he grabs me. I like that. But at the same time, guys, I just say it's not everything. By the way, that's like my wife calling, so I hope it goes. He's good, but Teferi the Time Reveler as a rare is better than him as a mythic. You know what I'm saying? Karn, Scion of Urza is better than Oko. Just the way it is. Embercleave, I didn't know about this card. I took a look at it. Now, this costs 1 less spell to cast. Sorry. This spell costs 1 less to cast for creature control. The Embercleave enters the battlefield attached to target creature control. Okay, so you have to cast it as you're attacking. Cool. You have like 3 or 4 creatures, it's okay. But if you have 1 creature, it costs 5. Like, it's okay, but it's not great. It's definitely not great. And as a mythic, come on. It should have, they gave it here, double strike and trample. How about lifelink? Add that on there and maybe we're talking here. Giant Killer, the alternate art. Come on, beautiful art. I like the adventure card. It's not bad, but Murderous Rider. Okay, I can see why he's in use for this. Questing Beast, that's a true creature. That is a good card, guys. The Questing Beast I get. But isn't it funny that in Emery, she's by far like the best card in the set. And she's not even worth a lot of money. She's a rare. So I look at those and I say, did they grab me? Some of these did, but many others like Yarvo and them, right? It's like, Wizards, you can do better than that. You gotta make a set. Now I know they kind of you gotta drip it out set by set. Even the Garrix. Garrick's a good card, right? He's a very good card, but he's definitely not amazing for 6. I'm sorry, he's just not. Unless you have something to jack him up. Somebody had him in the game today with that creature that the elemental guy that copies the effects, Yarick or whatever. And sure, it was great. But planar cleansing, it's 6, don't forget. Planar cleansing just wiped it all out. I wiped him all out every time he cast this stuff. And I just kept pumping out little mini guys and wiped him out. So this is a mythic. It's great. Should have cost like 5. Make it a little bit easier casting Wizards. Or give it better effects. Because when I look at that stuff, it says that's not the way I remember cards being. I remember when a 2/2 White Knight was just breathtakingly awesome. And nobody could take out a White Knight. It was crazy. Oh my god, protection from black and first strike. Oh my god, he put holy strength on. Now it's a 3/4. Then he put an unholy strength. Oh my god. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just riffing on it. But the idea of putting that much stuff on, that was amazing back in the day. And I'm not saying this isn't amazing. It's good cards. But Wizards could have done a better job in some of the power levels. And flavor text, 10 out of 10. But some of the smaller little details, like the Embercleave, you gotta make it 1 less, or add lifelink to it. Some of those things really could be done a little bit better. That's what I'm saying when I look at the cards. The commons, most of these will never see play outside of a tournament. Like the Roving Keep is not usable. I was gonna say stupid, but not usable. Some of you go, eh. Like the Crashing Drawbridge. Come on, creature you control have haste. That's worthwhile, right? It's 2 casting for 0/4 with a nice little ability. Even that won't see play though. Not as a general deck, because it just won't. Like, I don't know. I look at all these commons and I just go, eh. So it's a little disappointing. Like, you know, you can see where I'm coming from. Just a little bit though, and I think they can do a better job. I think Wizards. I don't think Wizards watches my videos, but just keep that in mind, Wizards. Now, some of you know Wizards. Go talk to Hasbro and make sure Rosewater knows what's going on up there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy, but I could have been blown away. You know what I mean? Good cards. And we saw these in the pre-release. But now that I'm starting to see how the cards interconnect in decks, it's like it's not quite there. My decks are doing fine, but they're not clearing the battlefield every time. They're not doing the job every time. So that is something I'm keeping an eye on. Because I know when I put that elemental deck together, my red elemental deck with all the Chandras, I could get to platinum level with that, like, no problem. It just cleans up everyone, right? It shouldn't. Very linear. It's not built, you know? So deck construction, I like to build outside the box. And I'm sure some people I've played against are kind of like, what? Right? But some of these cards, I'm never going to even look at them again. They're going to go into some box. That's why I'm sorting them. They're just, they're not something that draws me into thinking outside that box to try using them. So it's something to keep in mind, right? Okay, last little bit. Yeah, Mox Amber had its little dippity do today, went down. I expect it to go up based on the sales I saw yesterday because it is selling. Emery is definitely being used, and the deck is amazing when you put it together. I have tried it out as best I can on Arena, doing Historic, and I can have a lot of fun with it. That was Saheeli and just pumping out tons of little mini guys, and then just swarming everyone. It is cool, right? And recasting cards over. Like, I kept bringing back the weapon rack, using it, untapping it, using it, untapping it, discarding it, getting it, casting it, and then using Karn's Basin to, like, put counters on everything you just put counters on. It has been a lot of fun, and it really triggers nicely if you can get the combination. There's a problem, and I swear this is just in Arena, where you get that despair, and, like, if I have 23 of this land, 23 of this land, that's 26 land. How can I have 6 mulligans in a row and still not get land? I'm down to 1 card, and I don't have a land. Fix it, Wizards. Fix Arena. I use you for beta playtesting. Fix it. So, anyway, a few things I just thought I would yak about today because it's stuff that caught my eye as I was cleaning the cards and getting ready to put some stuff away. I think people are still kind of forgetting about modern Masters now. Modern Horizon, sorry. When you see the cards, right? Don't forget about it. Look for those sales when they come up, guys. Keep it in mind. Start putting a little bit away. You might see that set come out and be done production before you know it. Not wrong. Okay, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. For those of you who support my channel, please hit the subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, I really would appreciate your support. It would help me a lot. I don't know who watches the videos this late, but if it's the case, I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day, guys. This is MTG Mox, man. I'm outie.